Okay, it looks like I'm live. So I'm going to go over to YouTube so I can see things the way everybody else sees things. And then I'll be on the same page more or less. Okay. Okay. Mute. Go to live chat. All right. So there we are. I am live. We are here. We have things. I have a messy desk. I didn't realize it was 5:30, so I'm late. Things happen. Hey, Rebecca, how's it going? All right, so this is the journal we made on Sunday, day before yesterday. And I'm just using one of these little cheap Dollar Tree clippy things to keep it closed. So there's our cover, front and back. I added a little trim to the top here. We've got our little pocket and our animal print papers. Hey, Kristen C., how you doing? Ooh, pizza, nice. Very nice. So I'll just do a clip. I love the pile of animals on the wallpaper. That's so fun. Use for this month's challenge, the theme is pets or animals. And I chose to use animal print paper and to use a couple of pages from children's books about animals. Do I remember you? Are you Kristen Zuniga? Or are you Kristen somebody else? Were you Miss Kristen for a little while too? And then this one I just made today. This is from the cover that I messed up, that I cut to the wrong size. And then remember I had cut out this crocodile paper. Okay, I do remember you. So that crocodile paper that we had cut out, this is the front and the back. And I put some more of the trim on here. I actually put the trim on here first because I cut this page, just this crocodile paper. I cut it a little bit short, like 1/4 of an inch. And then I liked it so much I put it on the other journal. On the inside, I got some of that Ibex, that stylized Ibex paper from the Safari Pad. I had one piece. That's okay. It all works good. Just call you Kristen? All right, that works for me. But it looks like I got a little bubble in here. Oopsie. Well, things happen sometimes. I'll put a little glue inside there. So I had one piece of the zebra paper left. Cool. I like it. Okay. So I didn't color the insides of these papers because I did put in some tea-dyed paper. So all of the sides aren't stark white. I did use another cow folder, but this time I turned it inside out and I lined it with the bottom, so we would have a tab on this journal like this so that it's the middle and the bottom. And then I took some of the scraps from the other one. So this one is not for the challenge because it's more than 7 pages, because I put in some little scraps from the other. And then I just used my own tea-dyed paper. This is a piece of olive green paper. Yes?
I have not. We're leaving.
Okay.
Ozzy's in his cage.
All right.
You know.
Be safe.
Have fun.
So this is a piece of olive green paper that I pulled out of my stash. Some more tea-dyed paper. There's a piece of the cheetah print. And then we hit the middle. And so now we're going back the other way. I did ink all the edges again. There's the other side of the cow print and the folder. And then there's our zebra print. And I only put a pocket on the back side this time because this side has that picture and I didn't want to cover that up. Hey, Christine, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, so I made a second one out of that cover that I screwed up. But this is the one that's for the challenge. This because it has the 7. I can do this. It has the 7 pages in it. So we thought people suggested putting like a bulb clip with a charm on it. And we do need to make a couple of tags. And I didn't realize it had gotten so late. So I had not really prepped anything. I was just sitting here thinking I had all the time in the world. And then I didn't. So I think we've got some little rickrack here. So I think there's some orange and some brown that we can use to decorate some of these pages. So I thought we might do that. And then I got to search my charms for animals. I think the only animals I may have are bats and spiders. But we'll have a look through what we've got in here. I've got some spiders. I'm looking through my charms right now. Give me a second. There's the bats. Oops. That's bling. Nope. Okay, so there's a little stylized cat in here. Maybe we could use that. This is like a multi-pack that I got from somebody. There's like a there's like a little stylized cat right there. So we could use that. There's a little bat. And a spider. And a bird. We get a bird. The rest, well, we got a snake. That's, no, yeah, snake. Okay. So we can use those. Yes, creative opportunity. There you go. Put a positive spin on it. Well, I had the miscut, and thank goodness, you know, we had 2 to start with. So. The covers are actually pretty thick. Somewhat inflexible, but they're sure to hold up, right? All right, just hold on. I'm putting all these little tiny bits and pieces away so that I don't lose anything. Okay. So we've got some charms to use on both the journals. We've got some rickrack. Goodbye. Well, they're not real, so there's nothing to be terrified of. Unbelievable. Oh, sometimes you get notifications and you don't understand life. So let's have a look at what we've got in here that'll go with our journals. Some fun rickrack. We got some big rickrack, some small rickrack. So probably this yellow will go. I like that. We've got a medium brown here, like a medium. This is small. That's and then got some orange. I think all of these colors will kind of work. And we'll go from there and see what we do. But there's some stuff to start with. Yes, definitely. But I'm not going to show you real spiders and snakes. We're just going to, and there's a kitty. There's a kitty to be happy about. And a birdie. And a bat which eats other bugs. So yay, bat. Spiders, snakes, and bats all eat other more worse bugs than. Okay, so we also need a couple of tags. And I need a bulb clip, which your guess is as good as mine where my bulb clip is at. Let's see. I think they might be in this drawer over here. So we're just going to move some things and see what we can find. In the drawer of doom. Bulb clips. We found a whole bag of bulb clips. There we go. So we have 5, 1, 2, 3. We'll just get out a few little bulb clips. All right. That'll do us. We might want some little brads, I think. Maybe. Oh, and I think I want 2 of these. I think we're going to put these on the front cover. So, let's try and put that drawer away now. All right, so we got a couple of these out. We'll probably, they go this way. Maybe put something on the cover here with a little title for us. Could be fun, could be fun. Hey Angie, how you doing? Hello, hello. And if you're not staying, goodbye, goodbye. Okay, so. And then for tags, I don't know what we're going to do for tags. Let me think about that for a second. Because I don't really keep them in here. What shall we do for tags? Let me think about it for a second. So, you know what we need? We probably need some eyelets to make the hole, right? I think I'm making a big old mess. I think that's in the other drawer. I think all my eyelets are in the other drawer. Let's see. Uh-oh, where are my eyelets at? We may have to hold off on eyelets. Because I had a whole bunch of them. I haven't looked for them in a while either. Get you back where you belong. Try that other drawer one more time. Oh, that's fun, Christine. Okay. I had a whole bunch. I had a whole entire bag of them. These are jingly bells. And those are other kinds of brads. Uh-oh. I may have made a calculated error. Okay, so we may have to put our dangly thing onto a paper clip because I can't find any eyelets right now. So that's a thing. All right. So we'll get out a few paper clips and see what we can make happen. Just before I came on live, I dumped them all over the floor. So that's exciting, right? So I think we want to put the paper clip on this thicker tab. So let's see. So we're going to want to put our bulb clip, I think, over here. Just put a little. Should we do the cat? It's African front here. Okay, Rose, you craft away. Do what you got to do, lady. I saw your video of your circus journal. Very cute. I think I want that on the bottom one, though. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't get it off. Hold on. I think I want it to be on the bottom of this one. I think that makes more sense. All right, so for now, we'll just slide that on there till I can locate the eyelets. Because the bulb pin is black and the paper clip is silver. All right, but we got a little dangle on there. Yeah, she did a circus themed journal for Bemis Challenge. You guys should check out her video. All right. What's going on over here? Yesterday, just, things happened and things in life happened. So I didn't go live, but I wanted to come on live and just work on this a little bit. I'm putting the brads on here because I didn't, normally what I would do is put this on the cover before I did the inside lining. And then I would, do this with the brads and cover it with the paper. But I didn't decide to do this until late. Until today. I was like, oh, I should get out one of those label things. And put it, these are for file. They're for boxes and file, for use on file cabinets and stuff. I think I want to put it right there. I think let me put the clip back on here so it'll stay closed. Do. Or maybe not, because you're watching. It's going to be difficult. Okay, so we're going to want some of the super glue. One of these little baby bottles of super glue. And we need, have I misplaced my pokey tool now? My desk is a hot mess. I was working on this other journal today. And I thought, oh, I'll have plenty of time to clean up before my live. But I was wrong. Let's see if we can poke it open with that's kind of dull. Figures. Just poke it with a pen. There we go. Okay. So we're just going to come in here. And, ooh, that's sticky on the outside. That's not good. And we just want to... Whoa, don't get carried away with yourself here. Do not glue yourself to the thing. Nobody's home to help you. Okay, so we want to make sure those are turned. this is going to work. This glue is a little, I might need to find some E6000. But we're going to try it this way. Anybody working on anything fun this week? I know Christine is putting up her faux industrial lighting structure. Is that for your videos, Christine, or is it just something like for an aesthetic in your craft room? All right, so we want to make sure that's set a little bit before we start moving on with more stuff. And that means we can take some of the rest of this glue and we can slowly gluing down all of this plastic sticker that just doesn't want to stay glued down, but the super glue is holding the other parts very well. All right, so we have another, oops. I need you to glue down. Okay. Okay. So that will help her pigtail to stay down. Now most of her is glued down, so let's set this one aside for a hot second. And let's go ahead and glue the one on the cover for this one. It can be on the struggle bus twice in a row. Cool, that's going to look nice. Can't wait to see it. How soon will you be doing a video with your new light setup? Estimation. All right. Okay, 1 and 2. I've noticed that a bunch of people have posted pictures of their journals. I need to get some pictures of mine. Or just do a quick flip through of just that. An unlisted video and post it on Bima's group because it doesn't count if you don't post pictures. And I actually got Bima to do it for me last month because I was lazy, and she has her camera set up where she can take pictures, whereas I have to do it on a tablet and then transfer it, and it's a little bit of a pita. Okay. I think I'm going to put this one over here a little bit. I think I just like it like that. So we know Rose did it, and I think I saw an entry from Tina Massey, and I'm trying to think of who else. I saw quite a few. So it looks like more people are joining the challenge as the months go along, which is awesome. I will be announcing April's theme pretty soon. All right. I think that's pretty good. All right, so we'll set that one aside. That's my extra journal. I have glue stuck on me now. Okay, now that I'm done doing that, let me check other parts of my little witchy poo for if she needs. There, we could add some glue to this foot. Oh, yes, Artie Dar did a really cute one. I remember that. Anybody else that hasn't already done it is still going to knock one out, but you still got, a whole week before the end of the month, just about. little tiny bit right here. Oops. Well, it'll dry clear. All right, so now we're just throwing the rest of that away so that we don't glue ourselves to anything else, because I've already glued under my fingernail and it's annoying the heck out of me. I'll get some alcohol, rubbing alcohol to it a little bit later. All right, so let's see where we want to add some rickrack. Do 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 do. All right, I need my Clyde. Where's my Clyde the clip? Whatever was in the dryer's done, but nobody's home but me. I have no idea where Elsa and Mike are going. Nobody tells me nothing. You're doing a memory book? Very nice. Yes, I heard about your dog. I was very sorry to hear it. So what style is your memory book? Are you doing like a lap book or a 6x9? About what size is it? Inquiring minds want to know. So I think we'll put a little rickrack right there. And we need Fabri-Tac for that. So we're going to turn this sideways and try and get it so you guys can see what's going on. It's hard to lose a pet that you love. I know. It can be so difficult. All right. This is tiny rickrack. I may have just overdone it a little bit with the glue. And we have glue strings. Yay, glue strings. All right. I'm going to try and glue down this tiny, tiny rickrack. And then we'll have to sit here and talk for a minute while this starts to dry, because there's a little bit too much up here. And I want to turn the page over until we... So there we go. We started with some trim. There we go. Cool. That's a good size. That's a good size. So I super glued myself the bottom of my nail to the skin underneath it. It feels weird. So let's see. I love this tiny little, don't you just love the tiny rickrack? It's so cute. Okay, but we don't need yellow on yellow rickrack. I think we're good for right now, because that page sticks out farther than everything else. Okay, so maybe some yellow rickrack right here on this orangey page. I have to be careful not to be globby with it, though. I think that'd be cute. Oh, I think that's really cute. I love me some rickrack, I gotta tell you. I do, I do. All right. So this is tiny, so we just need a tiny line of glue. Rose, what are you crafting on over there that you're quiet? I know she's like, I'm going to be quiet and just craft something. And I'm asking questions. Oh, boy. Is it secret? Rebecca, how are you doing? You crafting on anything, or are you in cleaning mode with your craft supplies? Okay. I need to check and see if I have another bottle of this, because one day soon, that's not going to work anymore. Okay. Oops. First, let's slide this down a little bit. Here we go. It's on cardboard. Oh, nice. Circus ephemera. Very nice. 8 by 9 or so. Hold on. The phone is ringing. I need to make sure I don't need to answer that. Well, if it's name unavailable, I don't need to pick it up. That's probably a telemarketer of some sort. Okay. Look at the cute itty bitty rickrack. That's a nice size, and cardboard is a good base. Cardboard's an excellent base. Okay. So, maybe some brown, bigger brown. Mix it up. Let's have some tiny brown rickrack. Okay. I'm putting it all on the side, and I don't know why, but I kind of like it there. All right. So let's give that a snip. I think I'm trying to avoid putting it on the pattern paper is why this is happening. I like it on the colored side. All right, so let's get our... Your desk is covered in everything but craft supplies. Oh, there you go. So is it, are you making an art journal, or is it your everyday journaling, like your writing journaling? I'm just curious what people are up to. You don't have to tell me. You are not required to answer. I just have curiosity. It's a thing. All right. I tried to lay down earlier and take a nap, but Els came in and wanted to talk about stuff. And that's probably a good thing, because I probably would have slept right through this live too. I've been getting the tireds in the afternoon. It doesn't help that I stay up way too late and then I don't sleep enough before I get up again. Darn insomnia. All right. So I'm liking it so far. We don't want to glue our pages together. That would be bad. You're not a journaler, Rose? Not everybody who makes journals is. I love to journal. Okay, so something like maybe what I showed the other day with my, I've lost the word. Composition book, where it's kind of a modge podge of different things that you just like, or that are themed, or, you know, things for the day. I like it. I like it. There's our werewolf, guys. I love him. It's all, it's you, it's all you. Okay, so do we go back in the other order then? Do we do it in the same? Except it's a smaller book. A lot of people journal in a smaller book. I see it all over the place. I just happen to like a bigger book, but there's no, just like everything else, there's really no wrong way to journal. It's what works for you, what makes you happy. I would never dare to pass judgment on whatever style journal you like to do. So I think we're just going to go back in the opposite order. I'm not usually so matchy-matchy, but I'm kind of feeling the vibe. This one got a little weird because I accidentally slapped some red onto the other color I was using. So cool. I like it. I like it. You guys are all so creative. I love to see what you make. I love to hear about what you're doing. So tomorrow, I put for tomorrow on the Facebook group, I put that I was doing this. So tomorrow we'll either do a magazine harvest or a collage, or maybe a combination. Maybe we'll make a collage out of stuff we harvest that day. Just to, like, I don't normally do it that way, but that could be a thing, right? Pick some fun things that we harvested that day and then make a collage out of it. But tomorrow is my later day because Rosemary's on, and I try not to clash with her because I try to go to her stream when I can. Sometimes I can't. She has awesome content, and so let's let that sit for a second. I noticed that people who do like a creative daily journal where they do it publicly, it's more of a chronicle of their days. And I'd like to be able to come on and work on something like that. But like, I don't feel comfortable because my normal journaling is introspective and it's not always nice. It's, it's a place where I vent to myself. That sort of thing. I just want to make sure nothing's sticking together, That's the wrong side. I'm going the wrong way. We seem to be doing all right. So let's just let this solidify for a minute. So I thought coming up, that's part of what my consuming journal is, what I'm consuming kind of journal. Because I don't think there's anything embarrassing about what I watch or what I read. So I keep, like, this journal is my personal journal. This is my venting journal. This is my, my hopes and my dreams and stuff. And this is the one that we're filling up. I need to remind me when I come on to do this on Thursday. I want to put in more dingle balls. And I was flipping through it this trim makes me ridiculously happy. And I only have a little bit of it, but I want to do at least a second page. And then I may come in with some of this rickrack. Now that I've found this rickrack, I found it while I was looking for something else today. Oh, I'm in love with it. Okay, so then here we wanted the yellow. Yeah, if you got readers or nosy people. Yeah, sometimes you got to be careful. I know somebody or a couple people who, when they're angry, they write in an art book, like something they collage or they do mixed media in. And then they paint over it with gesso, black or white. And then they put some kind of art over it so that they've gotten it out of their system, basically. But nobody can go and read it then. Your dad is nosy, yeah. Els is fairly nosy, but as far as I know, she hasn't read any of my journals. And I don't really journal about them. Like I said, it's for introspection about me and what I still want to accomplish in my life. I'm going to be 52 this year. I think I'm 52 this year. Glue boogers. This is glue boogering everywhere. I got a paper towel. We'll put a stop to you and your glue boogers. Of course, this is going to be the little tiny. But I don't, because people that are nosy, they're looking for a reason to be upset when they do that, I think. I think you have to respect other people's privacy in that matter. But so as long as I live here, I'll never, no matter how frustrated I get, journal about them, because there's a chance that, and I'm not saying that makes her a bad person. Some people just can't help themselves. But I do a lot of future planning, and I do a lot of, thinking about some of it's daily chronicling, but most of it's like things I want to accomplish and about stuff I read and how to, what kind of insights I had into it and stuff like that. It's a little bit of a commonplace book too, where I put quotes and take notes from different TED Talks and stuff. You're still a baby. Yeah, see, that's a good idea. When you just got to get it out. And the idea where you put it in some kind of book where you can collage, you could write it in your regular journal and then put a big full-size picture over it if you wanted to, just to get it out. Maybe you don't want to read that once it's out. Maybe you never want to read about how angry you were again. So I respect that. Totally. And a lot of people have ways to, and then some people don't. Some people will have personal stuff in their daily creative journals, but they just won't show those pages publicly. Rebecca turned 50 a few days ago. Woohoo! Welcome to the 50 and above. A friend of mine told me 50 is the new fuck it. I was like, yes. I think that might be true. Let's see if this feels sticky to me. Okay. I think we can. Did we do something that close? Hold on. I got to flip back here and see what we did. We had orange, and then we had, okay, we did brown, wallpaper, orange. What do we have going on over here? Orange. We didn't do anything on the gray sheet. Okay. So we're not doing anything on that one. And then we're coming over here to this one, and that's where we put the orange. And I think we have to go just at the bottom here. I don't think we want to put it over the tab. So I think we're just going to do the bottom half of this. But also there's that sort of thing where I don't know necessarily that I want to leave my kids a legacy of me having journaled a bunch of, because they may not understand that I was angry at the time I wrote that. That's not, sometimes your children don't understand that I love my children, absolutely. You can love somebody with all your heart and still not like something they've done. Not liking something one of your children has done does not equal I don't love you. Now, most kids work that out over time as they mature. Do you just yell? Are you one of those, once it's out and you're over it? Els is a little bit like that. Her and Michael have these arguments, and they'll, be upset with each other. But I think that, once they've vented it, then they just move on. So they'll have the argument and be like, okay, what do you want for dinner now? But I think that's just a way of letting go too. It's the same thing if you write it in all capital letters in a big black pen, and then you paint over it and you move on with your life. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. So I think we're finished with the rickrack. I think that's a good amount. We don't want to overdo it, right? We do not want to overdo it. Now I will print up, I have a thing that is sized for this and has words on it, and I didn't have time to print it up before. So when I do the pictures, you'll see I'll put something like adventure or explore or something like that in here, or, you know, something about animals. This journal makes me stupid happy. You hoarded at least a few hours and eye rolls. That's okay. That's not too bad. You're not, I used to have a friend who, when she was really angry, she liked to break things. So she would go to the thrift store and buy a bunch of shit, you know, kitschy stuff. And then she would go out on the backside of the garage when she was really mad and just chuck stuff at that brick wall. And it was kind of fenced off so that the kids and the pets couldn't go over there. And of course she cleaned it up, but she had matured enough to know that she shouldn't be like flinging plates in the house and stuff. So she would just be like, I have to go out to the garage, out back of the garage now. And she would just, with all her might, chuck ugly, kitschy things at that brick wall. Waiting is always good, you know, and not everybody has kids. It's not a bad thing to not have kids. Rose, I need to visit a thrift store. Yeah, she just used to go by, like on 50% Saturday, go by the ugly cows and the little glass figurines and the cheapy candle holders and stuff like that. Because it just felt good to break something, you know? Just, and then sweep it up and be like, and she'd be all happy as she was sweeping it up because she got her anger out. Okay, so do we want a big tall tag in here, do you think? What kind of tag do we want? We need 2 for this journal. And then maybe we should do 1 or 2 to snap onto one of these pages that doesn't have trim on it. Because we do have a couple of, like, the wallpaper page doesn't have any trim on it, and a couple of these other pages don't. So maybe we should do 4 tags. Big tall tags, like should we make it up there, or should we make little short tags? What should we do? Anybody have suggestions? Now this is going to be for collage at some point. So let me grab maybe some cardstock out of my stash. Hold the phone. I passed them earlier today in that drawer. Cardstock, where are you? Probably never find it again now. That would be too easy. Oh, here we go. Let's get on it. So you got a few sheets of just tall tags for the short. Well, I'm thinking about the size of the page overall. You know, it's a tall book, even though it's a short pocky. Okay, so let's see about what size do we need that to be. Where did my ruler go? So let's say maybe around 7 1/4 inches. We don't want it to be all the way up to the top. That would be silly. So let's try that. Let's see what 7 1/4 looks like. Oops, I forgot to put away my measuring thing. Hold on. All right, so let's cut this. Oh, and then we want it to be, so So the pockets are glued in, so they're going to be less space to the left and to the right to accommodate the glue. So we're probably looking at maybe a 3.5 inch tag. Let's try 3.5. Begin with 3.5 by 7.5. Let's start with that and see what happens. You can always adjust from there. 3.5 and 7.5. Now let's see if that's going to fit. I would like it to fit. Okay, hold on. Where? You know, I keep finding and losing that stupid bone folder. You just saw it, Amy. You just saw. I probably put something down on top of it. Oops. There went some stuff. Oh. Bone folder. I need to stick something in there. I guess we could try the ruler. Yep, I think we got to cut that down. Let's try 3.25. 3.25 it is. Let's see what happens at 3.25. If we go much skinnier than that, we're really looking at a bookmark. All right. Okay, I think that'd be good. That could be all right. Whatever size tag you want. All right. So let's make another one of those. So 3.25. 3.25. And 7.5. 7.5. Okay, so let's make sure these are actually okay. They're close to the same size. This one's just a smidge bigger. Let's just trim that a tiny bit. They don't have to actually be exactly the same size. That's okay too. Now I made it a little skinnier. Oh well, each is what it is. All right, so there's a start. Okay. And then I guess we want a couple for on the pages. Do I want that? Maybe we'll just hold it for when we're decorating. We'll just do the ones for the front and the back. Okay. So, where did all my paper scraps go? I had a big pile of paper scraps earlier from the first one. So I think there's some cheetah and some cow. All right. You need a coffee? Okay, so I think what I want to do is I'm kind of digging the cow print, but I just want like a stripe. Of it. Maybe not that. But I want it like that. All right, let's see how that looks. Maybe had a free hot. I do not have a free hot handyman for you, unfortunately. Okay, so we could start like that. Let's see. Cow. Let's ink those. Inky, inky, inky. And we need to ink the tag, of course. Of course, of course. So you need a hot handyman, like some people need a pool boy. They don't have one either. And then even if I had one, I don't know if I'd want to keep it, you know? I think I've been free range too long. I don't think I can be in a relationship and make all the compromises again. As much as it's nice to have a companion in life, relationships are a compromise. Okay. So let's glue that down. He doesn't need to speak. He just needs to look hot and fix things. I could see that being a thing. Totally. All right, then let's get a little bit of glue in the middle. I hear ya. I tried so hard in my 30s and 40s. And over time, I thought, you know what's the one common denominator in all these failed relationships? It's me. Maybe I should just stop. I learned to be okay with myself. Or the other thing I tell myself is I choose poorly, so I shouldn't choose at all. I know I have some Tim Holtz words somewhere, but I'm not sure where. So we're going to keep these super simple to start. We should, because we'll need to poke a hole in it when it dries and, tie some stuff around it. And then we'll maybe want to put a word or two on there. There's blank on the back for journaling. And then here. Okay, so let's ink this side and then decide what we're going to do with it. But I have craft supplies, and craft supplies never reject me. They accept me for who I am. Plus, I can fold, spindle, and mutilate them, and they don't complain much. So this is just a tea-dyed 110-pound cardstock. It does seem like it sometimes, doesn't it? They all scurry away somewhere. Okay. Oops, that's another thing. Oh. I'm getting out the dinosaur book to see if there's something we can use on this tag. What do we want to do? There they are, brushing their teeth, getting ready to go and dance. I'm looking to see. Look. Ooh, too bad that could. Oh, what about this guy over here, though? Where's our tag? We could get most of him on the tag. What do you think? Okay, let's see if there's anything else that'll do better. But I kind of like this guy over here. Him. Well, let's see if there's anything else. The Brontosaurus bump, the Raptor rap, and the Jurassic jump. And then they go to sleep. Okay, I think it's this guy right here. I think I like him. Let's do that guy. We'll put him right onto this tag. Uh-oh. I really like the Stegosaurus with that too, though. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Maybe we don't want to do that just yet. We could get 2 of those 3. Let's go back to the beginning. We lose some of his tail, but nope, as sad as it makes me to lose the Stegosaurus, I really think he's our guy. We're going to go with that. Okay, so let me fold this so that we know where to cut. All right, let's cut that down. Give me a second while I cut this. He's still a little wide, and we need to fold him right there. Okay. All right, let's see how. Still a little too wide. He doesn't want to go. Okay. All right. There we go. We got him. We got him. Let's ink that up. Oh, I didn't think about that. Too late. I didn't see your comment until just now. I'm always forever trying to ink the ink the paper with the lid, which is definitely not going to work. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, so I have not made any progress on Evil, the first season, so that I can watch the second season. I have watched, I'm now in season 22, or season 21. I was in season 20. Now I'm in season 22 of Midsummer Murders, which means that it only goes to season 23 so far. They have renewed it for another year, but I don't think that season has come out yet this year. So I watched a few episodes of Murder, She Wrote, because you can never have enough Murder, She Wrote. Not in my book, anyway. I love Angela Lansbury, and Jessica Fletcher as a character is made of awesome. Oh, he is terribly cute. So we'll get, once he's dry, we'll punch a hole in the top, put a little bit of ribbon or string or some kind of rickrack in there or something. There he is. I don't want to put him in the pocket yet because he's still a little gluey at the bottom. So we made our 2 pockets. We'll probably wind up adding a little something to this one because it's a little plain. But we've done our 2 pockets. We've added in some rickrack trim. We put on a little paper clip. I'll probably change that to a eyelet, but I don't know where my eyelets are. I'm wondering if I got rid of them because I did sell my crocodile. So I may have to beg some eyelets off elsewhere till I can order some. But it's a little kitty, which I think goes with the cover. We'll get a word into here. So I think that's going to wrap it up, but we don't want to make this overly complicated because we are going to use it for our Scraps of Joy, or at least my Scraps of Joy. Y'all are welcome to come along on my birthday, which is next month. My birthday is on the 2nd. I am going to start a project called Scraps of Joy, which is, just things I've saved off my desk and will save off my desk. Well, fun, happy bits and stuff. And, detritus from the day, if we went out somewhere and we had a business card. Like, for example, I ordered this. This Fern Green archival ink, and I ordered it from Mosaic of Memories on Amazon. And I won't keep the business card because it doesn't have their actual information on it. Although they do have my favorite phrase, because I say that all the time, happy crafting. But I love this little bit right here on the side, this little mandala looking part. So I'll probably cut that off and put it in my Scraps of Joy. And then later on, I will make, it's ready. I will make little collages out of it. It's just a cute little daily project that I'm going to be starting. It's a way to get back into creating daily because I've really, really gotten out of the habit. Doing this project of elves has helped me get back into it, but I need to be more proactive about it. So I'd say we're just about done, except for, waiting for things to dry all the way, poking some holes. So we're done with that one. Let me find the clippy thing. There's it. So this is the permanent closure. I'm just going to put this clippy thing on here and be happy with it. Although it may not be big enough if this gets any bigger. Oh boy. There we go. I may have to switch it to something else if it gets any chunkier. And that's just adding a little bit of rickrack and stuff. But I like it. It's cute. It's cute. So should we let's do a little something in this extra one. So we've got our thing. Now we only have a pocket in the back. So we only need to make one pocket here. And I think we should probably maybe we should do some more rickrack. I would like to have some more rickrack on there. I liked it in the first one. Let's see how long we've been on. Maybe this is something I do by myself. We've been on for about an hour. So I don't know. That's usually about how long I'm on for. If you guys are interested in watching me do a little bit more, I'll stay on. But otherwise, I can just do this. And you guys can get on with your night. I will be back tomorrow. Like I said, probably for a magazine harvest and a collage session all in one. I will do a collage out of things I harvest tomorrow. And tomorrow's my late night. So I'll be on at 7:30 my time, which is 8:30, 9:30, and 10:30. I know that's a little late for some of you guys. So I understand if you're not there. You got all night, no worries. All right, well, I'll work on this for a little while longer because I was having a good time with it. Let's see. We've got I don't think it calls for pink, but I do like the yellow, the brown, and the orange. So let's pull those puppies back out here. There we go. All right, so we've got something to work with. I think on this little tea-dye page right here that's got a little grunge on it, we'll go with orange. I do love me some orange. So right about there. You're a late nighter? Okay. So there's our piece. And we'll just do what we can here. After a while, I'll have to go out to the garage. So maybe we do another half an hour or so. Because I got stuff in the garage, paper that needs to be changed out. And probably should bring in those trash cans. I have a whole pile of recycling that needs to go. Okay. So yeah, I'll be sad when I'm caught up with Midsummer Murders just because, you have to wait for new seasons to come out. I did get used to the new guy. And then the new guy, and then, for a minute I thought I cut this too short. They kind of switched out. Now it's basically a whole new cast from when they very first started. But it's not a bad change. Is not bad. You just get used to characters, I think. And Murder, She Wrote. In my book, there's no way to go wrong with Murder, She Wrote. Okay, so I think I want that yellow on this olive green. So let's do it on this side. I think I really like the yellow on this olive green page. I like it. Apparently I can't talk and put glue on at the same time. Okay. It's kind of late for them to leave the house, though. I think Els wasn't feeling very good earlier, though, because she took a nap. And usually on Mike's days off, she doesn't take a nap. They usually spend Tuesday together, scaventuring, and they'll go out and have lunch and stuff. it's their couple's time, which is sweet. You know, they've been married for 16, 17 years and they still take time, you know, to spend typically one whole day off just hanging out together. Sometimes they play games or watch movies, but a lot of the time they go out and they take a venture and they have a meal together and stuff. It's very sweet. Okay. I like that. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. So I'm going about it the wrong. I'm like, where's the other trim? Okay. So let's see. Let's go right here and put some of the brown. They put out the dog cage. They took out the extra dog kennel today and they put it out on the back porch because Harry is being such a butt trying to escape out the door when we go out. And it's stressful for Els because of the time that he just disappeared for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Could have been almost a month, I think. And he was gone and she was just brokenhearted about it. And so they took the dog kennel outside. So now he can go out with her and he won't sit at the door and meow. And maybe he'll try and escape less. And he can go sit outside. Part of the reason he gets spazzy when he goes outside is because the dogs chase him around. Because they're dogs. But this way he can sit out in the outside and he can see her and be safe from the dogs. Like, so the cat's visiting the outside from jail. But he seemed happy enough. Sometimes it's just about being where mommy is. All right. So we are at the halfway point, I think. Yeah, okay. There, is this the middle? That's the middle. So I want to go back to, so essentially we want to do the other side of this page. Here we are again. Here we go. Do, 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 do. So yeah, so Scraps of Joy starting on April the 2nd, which I believe is a Saturday. I think that's what somebody told me. And I'll just put out a video every day. And you can do Scraps of Joy too, or you can just watch the video, or you can completely ignore it. I just thought it would be also, in addition to just being something fun to kind of jumpstart daily creative things again, it's a good way to use up scraps because we all have those. That's a thing. Right? Okay. That needs to dry for a little minute. We got some right there. So then we're going to go to the olive green page. After that dries, and we're going to put on some of that yellow. Ooh, my eyeballs are sweaty. Under my glasses. Yeah, I included, let's see, while we're waiting for that to dry a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one has 9 pages. It's 2 pages over the limit for. But I wanted to use some of these scraps in it because I really only had. This was the only full sheet I had of the animal print after I made the first journal. So I wanted to use some of these smaller pieces. And they're almost aren't pages, you know. We could always glue this sides together and make that into a pocket if we wanted to. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't feel sticky anymore. So let's go here and put on some yellow. Yellow. When my kids were little, they called it Lolo. And elbows were Bobos. It's funny what you remember about your kids, isn't it? Fabri-Tac, that's what I'm looking for. I had a moment. Do you guys read? Is anybody reading anything interesting? I'm working on a book called Anatomy of Motive. And I have a horror book going. Intensity or Intensive. It's like a Dean Koontz booker, I think. And it's about a serial killer. But it's not 100% my jam this time out. I finished book 4 in the Stephanie Plum series for whoever recommended that to me. And I'm waiting on book 5. I can read them basically in a day, but I can only afford to get one at a time. So, all right. And then are we supposed to have any more than that? The orange. We need to do the orange again. Okay, so that's going to go on the second page right there. Is that right? Yeah. Yep, that's right. So we want to give this yellow one a little minute to do its thing. I know Christine Feehan. I've read some of her stuff. I don't know Lauren Dane. Does she write kind of some stuff like Christine Feehan does? Okay, that doesn't feel sticky anymore. So let's go. So it's this page. We're going to put the, is it the brown? I think, yeah, it's the brown. No. It's the orange. It's the orange. Goes on this page. But I need to clip that because it's a little crazy. We'll just put Clyde there. He'll keep us on the straight and narrow. Okay. I try to read a little bit every day. I don't always get there, but I can sit down and read a whole book in a day. Well, some kinds of books. Some, like nonfiction, there's no way. Unless it's a super short book. Nonfiction takes me longer to digest. But a lot of fiction books. And definitely like YA and stuff. I can knock a lot of that out in a day or two. The Stephanie Plum series is just very light. It's like watching, you know, a silly movie. It's easy reading. It's not, you know, complex thinking. It's just for fun. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. Reading should make you happy. But I am a lifelong bibliophile. There we go. So we got our rickrack in. And we have the same size pocket here. Ish. Let's see. This one's actually closer to 3 inches. Or 3.5. So that's gonna be a long skinny tag, I think. Like skinnier than the other ones. I find a piece of cardstock over here. Why? Got the yawns. All right, so let's try. Around 3 inches, maybe. And I think we'll still go 7.5. Let's see if that fits. Oh, I forgot this book is shorter. So I'm going to make that 6.5. Yep. I totally forgot this book is just a smidge shorter. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, cool. I have to say, I did used to read a lot more before I got here. But some of that has to do with being depressed. Normally it makes me read more, but not here. I think it's because a lot of my time is taken up, going out shopping with Els and stuff to keep her company. So I just don't have as much sitting around time. Got to spend my time dyeing paper and doing this kind of thing because, you gotta stay busy and do good things. Okay, so let's see. What about this little, I think I can get all of these here for the most part. It'll cut off a little bit of his banjo thing, but I think that could be fun. That way we have a little bit of continuity between the books. The other side's just a big dinosaur head. Okay, let's try that and see how it looks. Let's see what we get. There. All right. All right, let's try him on for size. Ooh, he needs to be a little bit skinnier, but I don't want to cut off too much more because all right, let's try this. We'll cut a little bit more off this other side. All right, let's see. Oh, there we go. There he is. We've got weird looking bow tie guy. He's jamming away on a banjo and they're singing with their bow ties. Aren't they cute? Okay, let's ink him up. Let's ink him up. There we go. We're doing a thing. Okay. Now we get some regular glue. Well, it is 7:15. How about them apples? That's just a reminder, like, so I don't lose track of time. Usually means go out to the garage and check on some stuff if you haven't been out there recently. Do you go down a rabbit hole sometimes when like Pinterest or Amazon or I'll be sitting too long ironing papers. So I have various alarms set throughout the day just to remind me, hey, you probably should, if you haven't got your shit together, you should start getting your shit together. I really like working with children's books. They're just fun. All right. There we go. All right, we don't want to, well, we want to make sure he fits. Oh, look, and his little head sticks out. It's too cute. Let's see. I think we're going to do it. Good night, Rose. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. I hope you got lots of your circus ephemera done. Tell Mr. Scotty we said hello, or I can't remember. I hope I didn't just say his name, the wrong name. Tell your hubby we said hi. Hello from the girls. Okay. Okay. There we are. Tim Holtz got nothing on this book. All right, so we want to let that dry. And then let's goodness gracious. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Okay. We'll put the bird on this one, I guess. We'll go birdie on this one. Note to self, maybe get more animal stuff. We'll hook it around here. And we'll put it on the heavier cardstock one. All right, so let's see. Let's close that up. Put our little clip on there, which needs to go at the top. And there we are. So there's our 2 journals. Check it out. So they just need a little bit of finishing touches, which I'll do off camera. But there they are. This is the one for the challenge because it's the right number of pages and the right size. This one is within the size limitations, but it has too many pages. So if I tried to submit this one, I would be being dishonest. I do like our little sly crocodile over here on the cover. And then he wraps around to the back. So I don't know if anybody's interested, but I did think of doing this one as a giveaway. So to make it fair for people who can't be in the live, this is what I think would work. If you are, obviously you should not enter your name in if this is not your cup of tea, right? If it's something you would hate and you would never use, or you would just stick it on a shelf. I would hate for it to go to somebody who doesn't actually want it. Because I think they're just a selection of people. And I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad thing. They just like to win things. It's satisfying for them. But as a creator, I would like to see it used, you know? So I'm not going to add too much more to this. I may turn this paper clip into an eyelet and then hang the thing off there. I'm going to add, obviously, words to the covers, which I won't glue them in, so you can change it out if you want to. But if you were interested in winning the smaller of the 2 journals with our little dinosaur quartet here for the tag, when the video is over and commenting is available, I don't want to put that in there yet. Just put in the comment. What should we? Let's make it something fun. If you want to be entered in the giveaway and you're watching this later, put in this word, Boomalaka, Boomalaka. So once the video is over and commenting is available, and sometimes it's available right away, sometimes it can take up to a day. So on Friday, we'll do the drawing. So if you make a comment and you put in the word Boomalaka, which is silly, I will enter your name into the giveaway and we will do the drawing on Friday. You do not have to be present to win. And then I will mail the prize out at the end of the month because that's when I'll have money for postage. But I thought somebody might enjoy it. I certainly don't need 2. But I want to keep the one that's oh my gosh, I got this stuck in here now. Can you guys hear me? Anybody there? Oops. No, don't do that. So, yeah, if you are interested in entering to win this. I think I said it was nine pages with the little tiny pages. Oh, good. You can hear me. I thought it was buffering. I don't know if you guys had any buffering. So yeah, if you want to do that, so wait until commenting is available. You don't have to rewatch it again. You can just come in and put in the word. I'll hold the card up one more time. So just put in, or you can put in dinosaur stomp. If you're struggling with that word, you can also put in dinosaur stomp, and then I will put your name into the drawing, and we will draw it on a Friday during hanging in the hollow. So yeah, it could be a thing, and if nobody's interested, then obviously I will keep it for myself. So there's that. I think we're all done for the night. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. I had fun with you guys. So tomorrow at 7:30, I will be live to do a harvest and a collage all in one. We will make a collage out of things we harvest. So an immediate kind of gratification thing going on there. On Thursday, I will be live at 2:30 in the afternoon, where I'll be working again in my personal journal, finishing up the last little bit of the pages, putting in stickers and trim and stuff like that. And then Friday, hanging in the hollow. I don't remember what I said I was going to do, but it's listed on the it's listed in the Facebook group. If you are not a member of the Facebook group, you're welcome to join. It is listed in the description box below, along with my Etsy store and all kinds of other fun stuff down there. So that's all I have for tonight. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy. Oh, love, I didn't even say hi to Jacqueline. So hello and goodbye, Jacqueline. I'm sorry that I did not acknowledge you. Not purposeful, I promise. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Hey, Chris, we're getting ready to pull out of this thing. If you rewatch the video, you could have learned a way to win this on Friday. The second journal I made. Happy crafting, everybody, and I will see you again soon. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Sorry, Chris. I feel like we're deserting you. Good night. Hisses and hugs to everybody.